Whenever I was a little girl, I wanted to be a bunch of different things. It went anywhere from being a professional equestrian to I loved going to Costco, and I still do to this day. So whenever I was really little, I wanted to grow up and be a Costco worker. But quickly that transformed into working within sport and then maybe even pursuing law one day. Whenever I was little, my dad had a coworker at work that told him, whatever you do, don't let your daughter get into riding horses. And we laugh about that today because I am on the equestrian team. But it started off like for most girls, you go to a parade or a 4th of July festival or something, and there's a pony ride. And so I did the pony ride and I was hooked. And so then I talked to my parents, and all I wanted for my birthday was one riding lesson. And for insurance purposes, you can't ride by yourself on a horse until you're 7. Right. So for my 6th birthday, I had to ride like with someone on the horse, and it was amazing. I had the time of my life. But then, of course, for my 7th birthday, then I wanted to be able to ride by myself. So I started slowly, and I took lessons, and then by the time I was 13, I was competing on the national show circuit. I think that being an athlete in high school and now in college really played a large role in my decision to want to work in sport. But beyond that, sport just means so much to so many people. And with my current interests, I don't anticipate ever working with the game itself, more the hospitality operations side, the event planning, and all of those experiences mean so much to the spectators that are there that day. And I love getting to be a part of their experience. People save money for months to be able to go to a sporting event, and it really is just so special to be a part of the magic for them in that one event. I loved USC. It was my dream to be able to come here. It was the perfect blend of athletics and academics for me. I really did come here for the equestrian team, but more than that, South Carolina had the best sport and entertainment management program in the country. And I did some research online, and the whole website was just filled with students that had worked major championships, that had worked in the NFL. And it's just an incredible program with a huge pipeline of a success. And it really was the perfect place for me to be able to be a part of so many great professors and classes and experiences while being able to be a student athlete as well.
You mentioned that you've gotten to work some of those events that people do save up. And sometimes, like the Masters, you can't even really save up. You just got to hope you get lucky somehow.
Right.
But what have been some of your favorite work type experiences, like things that went along with your major, like those tournaments?
For sure. It all started the summer after my freshman year. And I had the opportunity to work for CSC. And if you're not familiar with that, it's a security company. And so I was working for CSC at the PGA Championship, and then the week after was the Senior PGA Championship. And so I showed up on the first day. I was envisioning that I was going to be wearing maybe like a golf skirt. I didn't really know what security entailed, but instead I was wearing a size quadruple XL, like men's suit. It swallowed me. And I was in a hallway, just guarding the access points and making sure that everyone had the proper credentials. And the week started off slowly at first, but I quickly just was able to make friends with some of the people that were walking past around me. And that really was part of the way that I was able to intern with the PGA of America, just because I initially started off with CSC, and it helped me make some great connections, and it was incredible. So I loved even just being able to be a part of the security side. And now I've been able to go back and intern with them for the past 2 summers. So I've been to more PGA championships. I was fortunate to have the opportunity to work with team operations during the Ryder Cup. So I was at the team hotel for that, and it was incredible. I also got to go to the Open Championship in Northern Ireland with a group of 12 students. And we actually were the first 12 students that were from the States that were able to go abroad and work the Open. And it was amazing. We stayed in tents throughout the week, and we just had the time of our lives. It was so cool getting to be able to be a part of a major championship across the pond, but also just with all of our friends, and we were staying together in the campsites, and we had a lot of fun together. And I've also worked the Masters and the Players. I've worked the SEC Football Championship. I worked the National Wild Turkey Federation Conference in Nashville. That was an amazing learning experience too. And definitely a few more events, but those have been some of the ones that have stood out to me the most. So right now, after graduation, my plan is to probably go and work for the PGA of America, although I'm still exploring other opportunities in the meantime until I've signed with them. But it really just is an incredible organization, and I've been so grateful to be able to work with them throughout the past 3 years of my college journey. And that's my current plan for after graduation, but we'll wait and see what all opportunities come around as well. Being a part of the equestrian team has been an amazing experience here at the University of South Carolina. And like you mentioned, it's not your traditional college sport. There's actually 50 girls on our team, and 25 of them are Western. So if you don't know what that is, they wear the cowboy hats, and they do horsemanship and reining. So that's where the horses run really fast and slide to stop. And I'm on the jumping seat side of our team. We wear helmets, and we have two events: fences, which is jumping, and then also flat, which is similar to dressage. And so it's been amazing to be able to take part of different sport management opportunities here while also being able to pursue Division I athletics. And we have an amazing facility out in Blythewood. We always love having spectators, and it's just been so special to be able to be a part of something that's more bigger than myself, and be able to be an inspiration for some of the little girls, because I still remember being at 8 or 10 and just dreaming of being able to ride in college. And it's so special that I get to be around 49 of my best friends every day. Like, coming to the University of South Carolina to study sport and entertainment management was the best decision I've ever made. And I 100% would have come here even if I wasn't able to be on the team. Just the sport management program is incredible. I genuinely can't say enough great things about the program. And there's so many ways to participate in work experience opportunities. But even more than that, we have incredible professors that are just sitting in their offices in the hallway all day with their doors open, willing to welcome students and really just get to chat with them about anything. We have Danny Morrison. He's incredible. He used to be the AD at TCU and the commissioner of the Southern Conference. Susan O'Malley is also incredible. Professor Taylor is fantastic. He's our internship director, and he really played a huge role in helping me get my feet wet in the sport and entertainment management industry. We also have a sport and entertainment management listserv where every day I probably get at least 20 emails from Professor Taylor with links to different internships or things to apply for, or him inviting students to apply to work for CSC at one of the major golf championships, or that he also sent out the opportunity to be able to go to Northern Ireland to work the Open Championship. And it's just so special to be able to have all of those opportunities that students regularly participate in. But even more than that, we have the amazing professors just standing behind us, willing to help and support us every step of the way. And also, we have entry-level classes from day one where there are student mentors that come in and just talk about their experiences. And I remember being a little baby freshman, and one girl was talking about how she worked the Masters and how she had a training camp internship with the NFL. And I just remember looking up to her like she was the queen of the world. And just, I didn't even realize that those things would one day be able to happen to me too. But more than that, they happen to almost all the students in the sport and entertainment management program. There's so many opportunities. All you have to do is just put your name down, sign up, take a chance, and put in the hard work to work hard and maximize the learning experience and come back for more after that too. I actually, as a freshman, got to do a case study competition. It was Maddie McLean and Max and Rosie, and I just had been on campus for a month, and I just got to be able to learn from their years of experience within the program and get to be mentored by some of the incredible professors, and it was really special. There's so many memories that come to mind. One of my favorites was actually being able to help work college game day whenever it came to the University of South Carolina at the beginning of my junior year. And it was just so special to be able to feel the energy of the crowd. And I got to hand out hard hats that morning and the Home Depot gloves. People went crazy for those things. It was just so cool to be able to be a part of the sign making process and all of that. Also, it really stands out to me that whenever the Gamecocks beat Tennessee, I think it was my sophomore year, we got to storm the field, and the program got to be ranked for the first time in a couple of years. And it just was so fun to be surrounded by my best friends on the field, taking photos and just soaking in the memories. I also always love a good sandstorm. There's nothing like a Saturday night in South Carolina. Football is so fun. And also just participating in all the sport management opportunities. It's so special that we get to go and work the Masters and all of those things that some people just dream of having happen one day. And maybe it happens once and maybe it doesn't, but I'm excited to go back for my second Masters tournament and really just to soak up all of the good times being in college and just being able to participate in so many special opportunities. I think that the biggest piece of advice that has really stood out to me that other people have shared is just to take advantage of every opportunity that you can. Sometimes it's hard and you're a little tired or you're not exactly sure what you're signing up for, but I think that just taking the leap of faith and putting your best foot forward, just taking advantage of as many opportunities as you can, really is just super impactful in the long run.